Your channeled message here, guys, is a swan. It says demonstrate grace and majesty. So this bird right here is here to remind you that it is time for you to fly, guys, okay? It reminds you of your higher self. It speaks more of your higher self. So number 7 could be specific at this time. You could be seeing 777, or 7 could literally be specific to you at this time, okay? So 7 speaks more of all your talents you have accumulated thus far. The 7 spirits, the 7 gifts, okay? So a swan is here to remind you of your majesty, what you have accumulated. It also speaks more of your higher self, as in like the spirits of the highest order. Okay, so it relates more with the crown chakra. So this is where we're hitting the crown chakra, guys. Okay, that's exactly for some of you where you're hitting it, or this is what you're mastering here. Okay, getting to understand to the core the you, the self. It also speaks of the self, okay, the inner you, the unseen you, okay, not what people perceive of you, or what people think you are, or whatever, whatnot. Okay, it speaks of the real you, the unseen you, that only you can actually let out. So that's exactly what this bird is here to remind you, to let yourself to come out. Okay, I appreciate you for stopping here and choosing me, guys. Subscribing, liking, commenting, and also sharing the content that I have been making for you guys thus far. You are appreciated by me so much. So let's dive in here, guys, okay? So if you are familiar with angels here, guys, okay, this is Archangel Seraphim, the unseen one, Bogbi, okay? The unseen one, the transparent one, okay? So for what is worth, the message is all about the unseen, what you cannot see with your naked eye, okay? So your higher self, so to speak, okay? So that's exactly what this bird is all about. It's all about the crown, the majesties, those of the highest order, the kings and queens, guys, okay? So for some of you, yes, you do have the spirit within you already. It can be that already you have accumulated those 7 stars, okay? Because working with this type of energy, it's more over like you have already mastered the 7 stars. It can be 7 spirits, 7 gifts, however you may perceive it. 7 angels, Archangel Michael, Daniel, Gabriel, Uriel, and all that. Okay, so once you work with Seraphim, this is you combating all these energies here. Okay, in the African context, we call it, the ancestors of the highest order. Okay, the ancestors of the highest order. This means that already you have mastered all of those little things that really needed you to pay attention to, and now this is where you're stepping into. So it can be that you are afraid of flight, you are afraid of flying, you are, something like that. That's another indication if you do have the spirit, okay? It resonates more with transparency, as in like anything that is transparent, okay? So literally, if you do have this type of spirit, you might literally be asked to have transparent beads, the beads that are more transparent, okay? Yeah, something like that. So that's the energy that I'm picking up now here, guys, okay? So it's more like you have to let go of fear, because already you have accumulated exactly what needs to be accumulated by you. You do have the gifts, you do have the abilities, you do have everything else, okay? So whatever that arises within you, it can be fear, it can be, fear of failure, fear of being judged, or fear of taking that step forward, okay? It can be mainly because of what you have experienced based on all these other things that comes with you here, guys, okay? So this is the time for you to recognize the self. This is the time for you to recognize yourself. And how do you do that, okay? Whatever those fears, how they came about, okay? Remember that when challenges come, it simply means that there is something that you need to focus on. They are here to kind of like teach you something, for you to learn something about yourself, okay? So if they throw stones at you, so to speak. So it's literally a way to stop you from flying, right? Isn't it? It is strip you of your wings so that you don't fly. So this bird is here to remind you that it is time for you to fly. So now you are scared, you are, you have fear, you lack confidence, mainly because you are afraid to fly because you're afraid of being thrown with stones, okay? Maybe the issue is not the stones, so to speak, that they are throwing at you. Maybe it's the fact that you are concentrating on the stones that are literally being thrown at you, not necessarily the direction where the stones are hitting it, because that's exactly where your power lies, okay? Just concentrate on the stones, not literally on trying to throw the stones back, okay? Because by throwing back those stones, it's more like you giving your power back, okay? It's like you are giving away your power, okay? When they throw you with stones, it can be the stones of jealousy, there's stones of discrimination, there's stones of making you feel less of yourself, okay? Those things, they literally belittle you and push you into a place of stagnancy, okay? Once you take those stones and try and throw them back, you are taking exactly what they were redirecting at by doing the back to sender. This is why you may find that as a chosen, they will tell you not to throw back the stones. Never do the back to sender type of energy. That's what they mean. Not necessarily as in like in a muti way type of doing things. Okay, they are literally saying, don't send back the same energy that they are giving you, of which is jealousy, of which is discrimination, of which is belittling others, of which is making others feel less of themselves. This is the energy that is being projected to you. So if you are doing the same, remember, this is more like a projection. Someone has projected that to you and you are taking that back. So that's exactly what we mean by back to sender. So that's exactly what you are doing. Instead, what you should be focusing on is picking those stones and focus on the direction that those stones are being redirected at, because that's where your power is. So by realizing, oh, they've been throwing these stones, and most of the people that are throwing stones at me, they are redirecting in this position of mine. So that's exactly where your power lies. That's how you actually identify your power, as in like where your power lies. You will definitely know by the stones that are being thrown at you. Then what you do, you take those stones, you build yourself up with those stones, exactly where they are being redirected at, okay? So this is how you fight the battle, like the majesties, okay? You stand on your throne, never let others to take you down, mainly because of that's how they are feeling. They feel helpless, they feel, those are the feelings that they are feeling, so they are projecting them to you so that you are not able to fly. So this bird is here to remind you that it is time for you to fly irregardless, okay? Let go of whatever is holding you back to move forward, guys, okay? So that's exactly what this card is here to remind you about, okay? So it's not about what people are saying. It's not about what people are doing. It's about your reaction towards everything else that is being presented to you here, guys, okay? Because your guides are saying you have grown. Already you have grown, okay? So the only thing you have to do is master. You know, having gifts and stuff like that is not enough. You just have to master your emotions. You master your weaknesses, your flaws, okay? The unseen part of you that people don't necessarily know. So the enemy attacks those things that are unseen, not that type of thing that people can see. Your gifts, your talents, your everything else. Those things people can see. Again, you can demonstrate them. So they attack what cannot be seen. Those are your fears. Those are your flaws. Those are your shortcomings, okay? Once you work on those, then you will definitely be able to fly without necessarily worrying as to who's saying what, when, and how, guys, okay? Yeah, so let's get your next channeled card here. Your next channeled message here, it's a dove, okay? It says spread messages of peace and harmony, okay? So this is more like you being free, because the minute you are free, then you are free to express the real you, okay? Once you are free, you are letting yourself be without any expectations even, okay? So a dove reminds you to be loving, and also it reminds you to be in harmony with yourself here, guys, okay? Once you are in harmony with yourself, you will definitely be able to flow, okay? You will definitely be able to flow, regardless of the hate you have received. Moreover, this card is kind of like reminding you to be loving, to be caring, okay? And also letting go of your, let go of the things that limits you. It can be your limiting beliefs, or you being trapped in this particular belief of some sort that, no, this is how we write, this is how we move, okay? Remember that life is all about expansion, guys, okay? How God comes to us, it's up to him, okay? So you have to explore, you have to allow your wings to spread for you to be able to fly, okay? So never allow yourself to be in that state of believing those limiting beliefs you might be having, okay? Mainly can be you believing in Christianity and that's it. Or this is you just believing that, no, I'm a healer and that's it. So this is what I should stick with. This is all I know, okay? Something like that. You will never know how God will definitely present himself to you in that way. Because for some of you, if already you have mastered this, you will definitely understand that Archangel Michael is definitely the Nguni type of spirit. So it's all up to you how you see it, whether you choose to grow or you choose to limit yourself and be like you want to concentrate as to who your ancestors are. You will never get to know the truth, because the main reason why you being bottled up, you being made to be that way, to believe that way, so that you don't necessarily get to that truth of the self. You will never get to that truth of the self. Remember, even your great-grandmother couldn't, mainly because of those belief systems, mainly because of those restrictions that they had, that no, you are so and so, you are this, you are that. Those are the things that you've been told. Literally, similarly, as you've been told, you've been told, right? So this is what you are believing. You choose to stick to that, okay? So it is your duty, it is your job to find you. And by finding you, that is when you find who God is, okay? Not by following a particular system or whatever this is that will definitely redirect you in some way, shape, or form. This is you exploring. This is you expanding. This is you spreading your wings. Hence, that's why I am channeling the kingdom of of birds, because these beings are free. They can go wherever, they can do whatever, okay? They are able to fly, they are able also to land on the earth here, okay? That's how you should be moving, guys. That's exactly how you should be moving, so that you can actually get to that naked truth of the self here, guys, okay? So there's no need to hate. Never. No need to hate, no need to judge, no need to compare, because everything else leads to one direction of the self. We are all hidden there, the self, okay? How I choose to find the self, it has nothing to do with you, okay? How I choose to understand the self, it has nothing to do with you. Just concentrate on yourself and exactly the direction that your own spirit guides are redirecting you to. And also remember that the people that are being brought forward before you, it can be your neighbors, it can be your co-workers, it can be, those next door type of energies around you guys that do the same thing that you do. Those people are more, like your destiny helpers in a way, whether you choose to see them or not, guys, okay? Those people are more like, I don't know how to put this, but they are for your highest good. They are helping you to see what you cannot see, and vice versa. You are also here to help them see what they cannot see. That's what life is all about. We uplift each other. We take each other up. Literally. So if you choose to be in a hateful state, just so you know, you are not bringing anybody else down except yourself. Because those people, maybe they are assigned by your own spirit guides to help you to elevate. They are assigned by your ancestors to help you elevate. There you are trying to bring them down, and then you wonder when you get sick. It's because you are doing something wrong. It's because your concentration is dull. It's dull. You refuse to see the truth for what it is, but rather you choose to be something else that is self-sabotaging. Because literally everything that appears to be challenging to you, that's whatever one thing that is, it's meant to elevate you. It is meant to help you grow. It is literally a catalyst to your growth. So if you find someone challenging you, take that person as a catalyst to your growth. They are helping you to see a part of you that you are failing to see. Okay? And also remember, a true hater will never tell you your flaws. A true hater will never make you recognize or acknowledge what is missing with you. The minute someone criticizes you, the minute someone belittles you or do something that really gets you to the point where you feel bad about yourself, just so you know, that person has been sent. Whether they are aware that they are being used or not, it is what it is. They are being used by the forces that cannot be seen. Even they themselves, they cannot see it, all right? So the energy can also be vice versa. You trigger them because they see something that is within them that they refuse to see, okay? Yeah, it is what it is. That's what life is all about, guys. It only depends on you as to how you see it, how you transmute the energy. The whole point the whole point here, it's more like you transmuting the energy. You just have to learn to transmute the energy so that it works for you, not against you, not literally consuming it because it will finish you up. You're done. The minute you absorb like a sponge, no, then you are finished. You are done like that. Okay, guys? So this is your next channel message here. It also speaks about flying, a dove, the element of air. Okay? So your next channel message here is a kingfisher here. All right? It says, be patient and focused. So all of these are governed by Seraphim, okay, Bogby himself, okay. So these are birds, of which they are here to remind you to fly, okay. So literally, it speaks more of the 7 colors already that I'm picking up, or it can literally be color white, all right, because all the 7 colors, they connect you with the color white, okay. So this one here is saying be patient and also be focused, okay? Because without concentration here, without you being focused on your journey, you will definitely not make it, guys, okay? So it definitely reminds you to stay on course whenever, however, regardless of what is being presented before you guys, okay? Always focus on what needs to be done by you because you are growing daily, day in and day out. Whether you choose to see it or not, the growth is there, okay? The growth is there. So energy, they literally shift every now and then. And whenever they do that, okay, something also shifts within you. The reason why I'm making this video during this time is because after the week that we are hearing it, okay, the sun will surely be changing positions. So this is more like the last kick of the dying horse, where you really need to analyze and actually pay attention to yourself. What is it that is happening within you? What is really happening, okay? Because already something is kind of like shifting. You can feel the edge that something is literally redirecting you somewhere. It can be through people, how they treat you, or whatever this is. This is more like a sign that you really need to focus on something here before it is too late. Because once the sun takes a turn, then we'll definitely be speaking of something else, a different story. And you don't want to miss that chapter of your life, or be left behind, something like that for you guys, okay? That's another thing that I'm also picking up here, okay? So we'll dive into the tarot here and see more messages for you here, okay? What is it that Spirit has for you more, okay? So let's see more messages for you here, guys. What is it that Spirit has more for you here, okay? Spirit, can you speak more for the collective, please, and thank you. What is more for my collective to know? All right. A tower. A tower. That moment when you feel like something is kind of like coming to an end or starting. This is where you at. This is how you're feeling. The mass energy. Okay? So you're feeling like, for some of you, this is more like you have reached the heights. Okay? That tower. So here we have it, the crown, okay? The crown. So it speaks more of your higher self. It speaks more of the crown chakra. So already you have built the tower, everything that you have accumulated, everything that you've been through, okay? So however you choose to see the tower can come up more like you see it as a distraction. But for creation to happen, a distraction must occur. This is why you're facing challenges within, because I feel like some of the challenges that you are facing now, they have nothing to do with what is happening without, okay? It is something that is happening within. Fear resides within, okay? Hate resides within. Those are some of the things that you are literally facing right now. This is the tower that you are facing right now. Look at this. At the bottom of the deck, we have in the 7 of Cups. Like I said, it's confusion. Confusion resides within you, and how you deal with it is up to you, okay? The minute you fail to see the truth, you will end up being confused for sure. It is what it is, okay? The 7 of Cups is you being overwhelmed by your circumstances. It's you being overwhelmed by your situation here instead of dealing with it, okay? Like I said, 7 could be specific at this time for you. So here we have it, the 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this is what you are hiding, whatever that you are feeling, okay? So instead of focusing on what you can heal or what already you have healed that you are not seeing, so you see only the challenges here. So this comes in as a challenge that you see, they have hurt me, you see, they have betrayed me. So this is what they've been doing to me. Really? Is this exactly what they have been doing? Like, you don't have to concentrate on that because they've done it and they are capable of doing it and they can still do it again. Okay? So you just have to concentrate on taking those thoughts out and make use of them. Build something with it. Okay? Yeah, something like that. Instead of you feeling like this, you feeling tired, you feeling exhausted, you feeling in this position where you feel helpless. This is how you give your power back. I mean, this is how you give your power away, guys. Okay, so let's see more, Spirit. What is this tower? What is this tower for my collective? Okay, so this will lead you to your higher self here. We're having the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups. This is you reaching that state where your dark and light is somewhat combated here. This is you combining the yin and the yang within you, accepting your flaws for what they are and moving forward with them. Okay, yeah, something like that. Okay, this is you now reaching to that state of your higher self, okay, the high priestess. This is you reaching to this state, okay? So your high priestess journey has started, guys, okay? Yeah, that's what it feels like. So forget this. Forget these people, the third parties, those that have hurt you, whatever, your exes, your past relationships, your past bosses, whatever this is. They will keep on doing what they're doing. Why not just keep on doing you? Just do your business. Focus on your business, what needs to be focused by you. Once you do that, then you are here. Because this is where you are. This is not the place for the faint-hearted here. You have to master your emotions and everything that comes with it, okay? For you to step into your high priestess journey. So this is, for some of you, this is where you're hitting your high priestess journey, guys, okay? So you have to recognize it for what it is, okay? So are you rejecting it now? This is you saying, no, it's enough. Yo, it's too much, Kleberton. Yo, so many gifts. I cannot. Yee. So it's like when you feel like, no, I've arrived, and it feels like, this is the beginning. So this is how, for some of you feel like, no, I have arrived. No. And now you're being told like, no, this is the beginning of your higher self's journey. Okay? So you need to get real now. Something like that. So let's see the influence to this. Let's see the influence to this. Spirit speak. Okay. So your own spirit guides are also gathering on your behest, guys. These are some of the ancestors that have been taking care of you since you were a child, something like that. So they are literally helping you, okay? They are, all right? For some of you, those that have been, moreover, like they have left you for you to grow in that sense, okay? Amakosi, that's what I'm picking up here. We're having the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups. So these kings are gathering all together in the night, okay? So they're gathering all together here for your highest good here to help you in this journey, okay? Because the journey is all about leadership. The journey is all about, you know, the highest order, the leaders and all that jazz, okay? Depending on your journey as to who you're meant to be, who you should be, or whatever this is, guys, okay? So they are here. They're saying we are here to help you. You see, they're working together here. They are having some type of a council meeting here on your behalf here, discussing your journey. So you have to help them by mastering your emotions, by dealing with your fears, by letting go what needs to be led by you, okay? Whatever that is holding you back, you know what it is, okay? Because already, okay? So let's close in this reading, guys. It's been long. Spirit, can you speak more? What is the overall message for my collective here? What's the overall message? Okay. So yeah, it says the result of earlier efforts are realized. This is a time of peace and happiness. Okay. This is a fruitful season for you. It doesn't matter how you choose or whatever that you are seeing, but it is a fruitful season for you. Okay. So it can break through stagnancy, okay? Hopes and expectations of peace and prosperity. So this whatever this is, guys, it will definitely bring some type of prosperity to you guys, okay? It will definitely do. You just have to recognize what is in front of you for you to be able to spread your wings and be able to fly, so that people can actually recognize you. For some of you, can be that maybe you are hiding. Who knows? Maybe you are hiding, okay? Yeah, it speaks about the self. Need I say, guys? It says the self, the individual, or the human race. Who you are as an individual, your attitudes towards others, and their attitudes towards you. It is time for you to be the alchemy. It is time for you to alchemize whatever that is happening around you, not to mention within you, guys, okay? So it speaks about friends and enemies and social orders. All right. So this is time for you to transmute the energy and become the alchemist that you are meant to be. Okay. Yeah, definitely. So let's close the overall. The gifts. It says gifts both in the sense of sacrifice and of generosity, indicating balance in all matters in relation to exchange, exchange including contracts, personal relationships, and partnerships, okay? So this is you connecting with your higher self. This is you having a relationship with yourself, okay? So this will definitely come in between you and the relationships that you have. It can be professional, it can be practical, guys. It can be the people that you are relating to, mainly because you are connecting with your higher self. There's a relationship that is forming that is causing some of this fake relationship to fall apart. That's what it is. And definitely where we are now, the sun is literally helping you to see the truth for what it is, because I feel like everything is being revealed to you. You see people for who they are. So it's up to you what you do with the information that you are receiving. Things are being revealed to you. You know the truth. It is all about you convincing yourself otherwise. Okay, so yeah, that's a reading that I'm having here for you guys. I really hope it does resonate with some of you. If it does, do give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to the channel if you are new. From me to you guys, I am sending you love and light. You take care. Bye.